What's up guys, here's the Game Achiever, and we will be doing another video on GTA 5. And today's video is going to be on GTA 5, not only that, but we will be making a guide video for you guys to be making money in GTA 5 online for the new Gunnrunning Dlc. Now, if you guys have not yet gotten on GTA 5 or not known, the Gunnrunning Dlc is basically a new DLC dealing with militaries, Merryweather, etc. And they added a lot of new vehicles, clothing, and missions. So, as we all may know, Rockstar always overprices their items and makes them very difficult to buy. But I'm gonna be giving you a complete breakdown on the Gunnrunning DLC. So this video might be longer than usual, but at the same time, it is gonna be a guide explaining this very huge DLC. So I'll be joined by my friend Javon here. Javon Vieira. He also has a channel called Javon Vieira. Quite frankly enough, if you can hear him, let me turn up the volume. Yeah, so first alright, so imagine you just sitting in an apartment, you know, you have nothing, you know, you're trying to make money, you're confused, and you have a few $1 million laying around. Well, the gunrunning, in order to start even making money on this Gunnrunning DLC, you're gonna have to head over and become either an MC or a Secure Surf or a CEO. CEO could run you about, you know, millions to $1 million to $2 million to $3 million. So it's up to you. I suggest choosing the cheapest one. After you've become either one of those, I would suggest going to Maze Bank foreclosures, and you have a whole bunch of bunkers. The bunkers are the blue things over here. They're blue instead of red, and basically you could choose to buy one of them in either Paleto Bay or Blaine County. I decided to choose the cheapest one. Not the cheapest one. I just decided to choose the more or less expensive one. I suggest buying this one right here. It's basically the best one if you want a good bunker. The best one. There really no benefits to buying these ones. They're basically closer to the Grand Senora Desert, and it's all about location. But basically, the location doesn't matter since most of the missions range from Paleto Bay to the city. So I just chose one that's sort of in the middle of all of them. After you've gotten your bunker, they can range you about $1,100,000 to $2 million dollars. I suggest buying this one. Like I said, it's closer to both. As you can see, it's literally in the middle of the city, Paleto Bay, and the Grand Senora Desert. After you do that, I already have one, but I'm gonna just show you guys it. You have the option to choose styles. You choose bunker style 1, 2, 3. Basically, these are only cosmetic and are minor to the actual business. These things don't change anything. They just make the thing look more lively. I suggest staying with the first one. There's really nothing beneficial about it, so just keep it like that. Hold on, I gotta change this freaking music. Hold on. These bunker styles don't really change. They're only cosmetic, and basically, you shouldn't buy them. You got the personal quarters. Personal quarters are $200,000. They're really nothing else. I mean, they're just basically a place for you to, you know, like normal, just sleep or change your clothes. I mean, you have an apartment, and your MLC truck can do that for you, so don't worry about the personal quarters. You really don't need it. You also got the shooting range. Not sure about it, but all I know is that the shooting range is a way to test out new weapons and just basically truck practice. So if you really want to, you can buy them, but I don't suggest them as a first time, and especially if you're tight on money. But if you are buying the shooting range, go ahead. In no racism, choose the white shooting target. The red, you can see the red on them very clearly. You can go for the new challenges, the gun range challenges very easily. So just choose the white one if you have to. After that, you got a gun locker. As we all know, gun lockers are very good in the game because gun lockers allow you to give you special weapons that you use. So if you have a large collection of weapons, the gun locker allows you to choose only the weapons that you want and take away the other weapons that you don't want, so you don't have to be switching from gun to gun. In transportation, these are These aren't the most important, but I suggest buying them. They're not all that expensive, but they'll run you about $85,000. Not all that expensive. They basically just let you get around the thing quickly. So I suggest buying them. After you've gotten them, that's basically all there is to the guide of the first part of which is buying them. They're not all that expensive. This bunker is actually kind of cheap. If you want, all I suggest doing is buying the bunker at its base price, because you're gonna have to head on over to your bunker, and I will be going to my bunker to show you guys how it is in there. So I'm gonna be taking my friend here to show you guys the bunker and also its interiorized. So, and moving on to the next part of this guide. Alright guys, we're going to my bunker, and yeah, bunker looks like this. Like I said, it's in the middle of it's on the freeway. This is how the bunker looks. Really simple. Nice little cutscene when you go in, and also you can store your personal vehicles in here. Easy. Alright, so to those who are first coming here, you will get a Agent 40, I forgot his name, it was like Agent 47 or something. He'll basically give you a tour. Agent 14, he'll give you a tour of the place, but right now, we already did that and went through that, so yeah. After that, this is how the bunker looks. You got a caddy. I'm going to be showing you the individual areas. First area is where your MLC truck is stored. We'll come back to this, but basically if you buy one or decide to choose one, it will be stored here. MLC truck, you're going to want to buy that. After going on the caddy, you know, you got the caddy, some crap. You could use this to go around quickly. The gun range is through there. Gun range. Here's is where everything's gone. Research is done here. It's basically where people do research. And weapon manufacturing goes on in here. It's where they make money. But we'll be going on to the money making guide after we're done with the actual tour of the place. All your stock is loaded here. Since my business is pretty much filled up, it looks like it's a lot. And after you buy the upgrades, it will be a lot. So yeah, we got this. That's basically it. The bunker is huge, but once you're going around it a few times, you'll get used to the way it is. Alright, so after you drive these things really are really good at handling too. Like, they're tight turning for you to do the crispy turns. You got soda right there. You know, if you ever damaged after a mission, go drink some soda and crap like that. Oh, let me log into my CEO. After you do that, you can sit on the computer. It's all right. Only the owner can sit here, by the way. After you click the enter, you got your stock level. You have all these options. Now, I'm going to go into detail with the options so it isn't any confusion. Alright, so you got the resupply. Resupply is basically a thing that allows you to, basically like the MC businesses, resupply your things. Since everything is all about stock. You got research, which also, this is also something that allows you to fast track researching all it's basically things that allow you to get new modifications for your vehicles and your cars. Yeah, so yeah, you can also sell stock. Selling is good too. You can sell. Yeah, mine is at $900,000 for that sale. But yeah, you can sell, and you can also get money. You can choose to sell to Blaine County, which is the area you're closest to, or you can sell to you can choose to sell into Los Santos. Basically, if you're in a session by yourself, always, and I mean always, go for the second one, which is the one that gives you more money, because you won't have to worry about people trying to chase you down, and also as well destroy your stock. So always sell your stock to the Los Santos city. Just tip. You got staff. You can assign staff to research or assign to both or manufacturing. Now, just to recap on a bit on this, assigning staff to manufacturing works on stock. Assigning staff to research, makes them do research, making research projects go faster. And assigning staff to both basically allows them to do both. Now, just, you know, don't assign them to both. Do not assign staff to both. And there's one reason why. When you assign staff to both, your research your stock, your stock goes super slow. It's like, basically you're not making much stock at all. So you might as well, if you want to research, assign all of them to research, and if you want to make stock, assign them all to stock. It's all about balancing your time and what you want to do at that moment. And you also, sorry guys, quick edit there. I ran out of space, so I had to create more space. Alright, so basically you have the option to assign staff to both, and your research goes faster than your stock when you assign them to both. So basically, it's no point of it's the same as if you're not making any stock at all. So if you're gonna make research, then just put it all to research. Now that we've gone through all of these, we got the upgrades. Buy the upgrades. Buy these two upgrades. The equipment and staff. Staff is more important than equipment, but if you need to make more money, make the equipment upgrade. And the reason I say this is because they're very, and I repeat, very important that you buy these, because they will be the things that give you the most money. Now, on the first day I got the bunker, I bought this because I had the other businesses and I knew how it functioned, because it's basically a clone copy but a bigger overall operation. Buy the equipment upgrade. The staff allows you to basically make more stock and also research, and the equipment makes it overall, the value of the overall, you know, it allows you to make more money in total. It gives you more to make. So basically, instead of being stuck at the most, what, $600,000, it extends it to $1 million the more you wait. Yeah, to fill it up, you know, you're gonna want to buy this. Security upgrade, didn't buy that yet, didn't care about it, only got rated once. The likelihood of getting rated isn't very high, but the raid missions aren't very, you know, difficult. You gotta do is disarm a truck and go on, deliver it back. I suggest being in a public session by yourself because you don't want people coming at you. But the security upgrade is pretty cheap. 300k allows you to basically decrease the likelihood of you being raided by enemies. So yeah, basically buy these upgrades. These two are the most important. And if you have a little bit of money sticking around and you're getting raided, buy the security upgrade. So after we've done that, basically you got this big operation, right? And you know, it's gonna be, you know, I suggest having two ways to make money, because it's like the MC, you have a wait time. You have to wait for the stuff to fill out. It takes a long time, it takes days, to be honest. It took me about 3 days just to have this stuff up to right where it is now. It takes a long time to make stuff. So on the side, you got the MLC Truck, which is basically initially a big old MLC Truck. It's a big tip: buy the mobile operation center, because with the old mobile operation center, that allows you to do missions to get discounts on the new vehicles. And if you're looking for buying these new vehicles without spending so much money, you're gonna need to discount it, and the discounts are really good. It basically cuts the price almost in half for some or deletes. I'm gonna give you an example. The weaponized Tampa is $2 million base form without anything. You can buy it off the internet instantly. Base form gives you $2 million. The discount, it cuts that from $500,000, so $1,500,000 discounted. That's a lot better. It's better than spending all that money. So basically, buy this truck. This truck, as they advertised in the trailer and on the new, news wires, this thing can be driven around in the city. Don't drive this thing around in the city, just so you know. Just don't drive this around in the city. I know it's tempting, and that you're gonna want to drive this thing around in the city and cause chaos, but only drive it when you buy the upgrades. And I'm gonna speak about the upgrades about this in a minute. But we're gonna move on to the second part of this, which is the MLC Truck. MLC Truck can be bought off of war stock, cash and carry. The cheapest one is $1,200,000, but if you buy the hauler custom, which is that, it's even more. To be honest, the hauler custom, it's not necessary to buy. The hauler custom, you can do the Phantom custom. Just the hauler custom is a lot more quicker, I guess you could say. And the fact that the hauler custom is armored. But the Phantom custom, if you don't want to buy the hauler custom, you want to buy the Phantom custom, it's really nothing at all. Alright, here's the interesting part. You have in depth and an ability to buy something for each of these bays. Now in total you have 3 bays you can spend on the new truck. You got bay 1, bay 2, and bay 3. These are the upgrades that you could do to your vehicles, weapons, and just overall import and export. This is where everything is started. This is where everything is done. Basically, I'm gonna tell you the 3 best things you're gonna want to buy. You're gonna want to have a command center in bay 1. Bay 2, you're gonna want the weapon, vehicle, and workshop, basically. So you're gonna want that. And bay 3, basically the same thing. You're gonna want that, and the reason I say that is because I'm just gonna tell you now, it's gonna be expensive, and it's gonna be, you know, it's expensive already. You can see that it's gonna cost me $1,270,000 to buy both of these things combined, but at the same time they're really worth it. The command center allows you to shoot initially people coming at you or behind you due to the upgrade. If you research it, you can equip turrets on the back to kill people who are trying to shoot you from behind. So yeah, mobile command center, really good, allows you to sit down. It's nothing really, I mean, it sacrifices the living quarters, but you're not gonna really, the living quarters do nothing. It just allows you to change your outfits on the go. But other than that, it's not nothing that serious. You still get to sit on stuff, you get to relax. I don't think it really changes much. So yeah, it's basically something you need. And this is the most important part of this truck: weapon and vehicle workshop. Now it's a double-sized base, so meaning it's going to take up 2 slots. So if you're either going to want to buy this, and bay 1 is up to your choice, but bay 2 and 3 are going to be occupied. So note that it's a double-sized bay, and it's going to be like, it's going to take up 2 slots. When you do this, I know I'm repeating myself, sorry guys, but when you buy this, you can basically initially change your vehicles and your weapons. So no, people are asking my vehicles when I go into my MLC truck. Just because if you don't have the weapon and vehicle workshop, you're not going to be able to customize anything. Now I currently do not have it yet. I surely have I have enough for it. Quite frankly, I have enough for it, but at the same time, I have enough for it, but I'm trying to save it for other things. But basically, it's on vehicle workshop. It's basically like a mobile garage. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can customize your vehicles on the go. Equip unique upgrades like the armor, the new weapons, liveries, etc. on the new gun-running vehicles like the APC tank and stuff. If you have to research, you can equip these new research items onto your truck or vehicle or whatever you choose, and basically that's that. There's nothing to it. Basically it's just a mobile garage workshop. But the special thing about this is that it's double sides, and it also comes with something else, a weapons workshop. You know, weapon workshop, you're not gonna really be utilizing this until you have everything unlocked or researched already. And if you don't have trillions or millions of dollars to blow off on fast tracking research, you're not going to be utilizing this anytime soon, to be honest. Basically, you research it, and it gives you the options on the weapons to quit sights, new ammo types, and also other stuff like that. You can also upgrade your weapons here off the bat. You can upgrade your weapons to make it Mark II weapons. And they're basically cosmetic to upgrade to Mark II weapons. They just look cool. The reason you're gonna need to upgrade them to Mark II is either if you want to make them look cooler, or you're gonna actually have to put unique upgrades, because it works like bennies. You upgrade the pistol or the weapon of your choice, and you can equip the upgrades and also all the other attachments on it, like red dot sights, liveries, ammo types, thermal visions, and stuff like that. Basically, yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Double-sized bay, same thing. Basically workshop on the go. Bought that. it will be delivered shortly into your garage like so. You have the ability to customize it, and the customizations aren't all that special. Basically, it's nothing much. They just allow you to do all the regular custom stuff for your vehicle. So they allow you to change the color. They allow you to you know, just make it so that, you know, it's just a color, you know, you can just change the color of it and stuff. And I didn't know that you can change the secondary color, like on the trailer. I thought it was one big color. I'll think about that later. But yeah, that's basically how it is. Can't change it, primary color, stuff like that. Change the stuff like that, and yeah. That's that. It's nothing too much there. We're the bunker workshop. Thank you for doing that. You can get in this. You can get in this. Yeah, you can get in that. I'm not gonna drive it. And you can also hop in the back. The back of it is basically, the back of it, let me stop. The back of this thing you can hop in. And this is how it looks in here. You can store a personal vehicle here. For example, I have my Gtav in here. Only if you buy the vehicle storage. That's basically a waste of money. It costs you $100,000, but it's really nothing. That $100,000 could be going towards something else, like the weapons workshop, or it's a vehicle. And it's really actually more annoying than it is beneficial. Like, in retrospective and on paper, it seemed cool to, you know, carry any weapon or vehicle you want from one location to another, but in order to call it up, you actually have to go to the MLC truck all the way there, then take it out. And then if you want to put it back to your garage, you got to drive it all the way to the garage, meaning that you're going to have, in order to take this back to your garage, you're going to have to drive all the way from, say, Paleto Bay, if you're in Paleto Bay, all the way to where your garage is. So it's really annoying. But after that, it opens up nice and clean. Ooh, hold on, blow down sun rate. The door opens up. Opens up, slide doors. You have the option to sit down. I'm not gonna go into that. Sitting down, obviously. If you haven't known how to sit down, then how are you in the 8th grade now by now? Sit down. You got a mobile operation center. This is the cool thing, because it's like a touchscreen TV, a huge touchscreen TV. It allows you to basically do this and launch missions, sort of like the import and export, where you do missions with special vehicle missions like the Ruiner, etc. Ruiner, I forgot some of the vehicles, Ruiner, Rocket Voltic, and stuff like that. Same thing. Doing the missions will result in a little bit of money, and it also gives you a discount on the vehicles. That's basically that. Yeah, nothing too special about here. You can launch these missions. They're cool. You get a chance to use the vehicle, see how they perform. And basically, they also basically dictate, like, this is the only way, without paying money, this is the only way you're going to be able to dictate what you want. I usually did do the mole hunt to weaponize Tampa, and people like doing the data breach, which is the one with the bikes. I preferred this one though, the mole hunt, because I like the weaponized Tampa, but it's all up to you. Say you want the half track, you could do this to activate the mission, be gunner and drive it. See, his handling is basically the same thing. It's pretty cool. Here you have the option, you know, change your clothes. Nothing nice, changing clothes. You can do that at your apartment. Neat feature though. This bay is empty, but I will be adding the weapons workshop to here. It's gonna be double sized, so that's that. But really, it's sort of tight in here. I mean, it's bigger than your average trailer, but it's like, it's the first time you've actually been able to be in the trailer. And basically, the truck will be moving. If this thing flips over, it will stay at this view. So don't think if the truck flip over, you're gonna be falling with it. It's just gonna you're gonna just hear it on the outside. It's gonna still stay upright like this. So yeah, you can exit out from the back, or you can exit out from the front. Oh, hold on, now it's not right yet again. But yeah, you can exit out from the front or the back. I'm exiting now. So yeah, that's basically that. And basically that's the beginning of that. That's making money, and that's also showing you how the thing performs. A lot of people ask a lot of questions. So we're gonna be heading right back over to my computer and stuff like that to show you guys the new stuff. And then you basically you resupply it, you steal the supplies, or you can buy the supplies. Do not buy supplies. I'd rather you just steal them, because buying supplies, it does fill up the warehouse, but you gotta spend almost 100K to, like, you know, fill it up. So yeah, I'm gonna steal supplies. Did I just select buy supplies? No, I didn't. I think I selected steal supplies. Oh. You can, agent will give you a call. We're gonna, for now, use this. Javon, you're gonna shoot, but they allow you to use that. Not all the vehicles allowed, not all the missions allow you to use like vehicles like this. Just this is a special mission that allows you to do an FAV. But yeah, this mission simple as just killing a target or getting the supplies from a location or driving it in a truck and coming back to your bunker. And this is why I say you're gonna need a bunker close to everything, because there's no telling. They come from, there's a lot of variability of where these missions can start. A lot of the missions take place in Los Santos, but more of them take place in Paleto Bay. You rarely get a mission in Blaine County. I have yet to get a mission in Blaine County. So that's why I said don't worry about going into Blaine County or buying a bunker in Blaine County, because a lot of the missions is going to take place either in Paleto Bay or Los Santos. Really nice. So we're gonna go to the thing, and we'll meet you guys when we're going back to the bunker. Wow, that wasn't recording the entire time. Alright, we're back and we got the supplies. So I'm gonna just give you a really quick brief down and run through of these vehicles. Alright, so you got, I'm gonna look on the websites for Warstock Cash and Carry. Basically on these, they added new vehicles. I'm gonna be giving you a walkthrough of all the vehicles, just showing you how it is. You can go to the website. You got the APC tank, which is basically like a better tank, rhino tank. The gun can shoot faster. It's faster on land, and it can go on water. This thing can actually go on water. If you don't do the mission or you haven't done it on FUMO, it's really good. It can go on water. Only downside is that the tank or the cannon isn't controlled by you. It's only controlled by the gunner on the side of you. Basically, where I'm pointing is where the gunner is. The driver is right here, and the people you can suit up to 2 additional people in the back of this thing that shoot out from the sides. They're going to these. It can go on water. It's faster, a lot more nimble, less heavy, and the only thing about it is that you need more people, and its ramming capability isn't all that much. But that's actually a good thing, because you won't, at least when you go hit a vehicle, it won't, you know, do damage to you when you blow up the vehicle. Do an FAV next. Don't buy this, just so you know. Do not buy the Dune FAV. Do not buy this, alright? Do not buy it. I repeat, do not buy it, because it's like the worst vehicle in this DLC yet. It's basically a regular Dune buggy, except a lot of the stuff you see here to make it look cool is cosmetic. Only thing new about it is that it has a gun. It can suit up to a grenade launcher, mounted grenade launcher, minigun, or LMG. All of them are bad, alright? All of them. We used it in the missions a bit, and Free Moon is really bad. And minigun is bad, so don't buy this. It's slow, vulnerable to gunfire. Only thing about it is that it's light and quick. I mean, not light and quick, it's light. But even off-roading is really bad. It jumps around everywhere, so don't buy it. And not only that, you need another person with you to operate the minigun, so yeah. But you can switch to it when you're stationary, but that's not going to help you when somebody's shooting you or sniping you down halfway down the street. So don't buy this, whatever you do, unless you have money lying around. Half truck, really cool looking weapon. It looks like a World War II vehicle. It's basically a mounted, it's like half tank, half truck. Basically it can go on off-road. It's not that fast, but I mean it's suited with a 50 cal machine gun on the back, and it can suit up to 3 people. I think 4. Yeah, no, 3 people. Self-explanatory is this, a moving gun, a lot like the other vehicles. You got the trailer. As it is, it's basically a trailer with a gun on it. Can shoot down aircrafts if you're accurate. the turning on it is really quick and it does a lot of damage. Only downside is that it has to be pulled by another vehicle, so if your gunner isn't up to point where you want to aim or not the it's not gonna basically be that good. You also disrupted what just happened. I gotta sit in here because I don't want you messing with it. As I'm saying, aircraft trailer has to be pulled out when you call it from the interaction menu. Is a Sand King, I think, is called in to pull it around. Responds in that, but yeah, in the future they will be adding new vehicles like the Night Shark to actually pull it around, like in that one mission you do. You got the weaponized Tampa, one of the best vehicles in this DLC because it's completely independent. The gunner controls everything, the Molotovs and crap. It's two-seater. It's really fast. Basically when you add armor to it, it's only cosmetic. You can still get shot from, but it's really cool looking and stuff like that. You can add double miniguns. Do not buy the missiles, by the way, for this. If you buy the missiles, it's gonna be a waste because the missiles are, you know, with the missiles you're gonna have to actually, you know, it has an arc aim. It shoots upwards, so it will almost always miss your target or overshoot it. Other than that, the Tampa is a personal vehicle that can be stored in your garage or in your MLC truck. If you bought the garage feature for it, so it's really good. You can also buy the Oppressor. Oppressor, basically one of the best. It's basically the best vehicle in the DLC because it's basically the Rocket Voltic and the Ruiner 2000 mixed together. It can shoot rockets, miniguns, and it can also propel itself like the Rocket Voltic and shoot into the air with a burst of speed like a real rocket. Best thing about it, it can glide. It can glide with expendable wings. So yeah, it's basically really nice to look at and it's really effective. Only downside is that its offensive capabilities are quite limited. If you're on the motorcycle, you're more likely to get shot at if you're not accurate with the guns or the missiles on ground units. But the missiles are locked on and you're gonna have to pay for it after doing the research. Ballistic equipment. Basically one of the coolest things they added because it's so unique. It's not a vehicle, but it is on the website. It's basically a big suit of armor. It's basically a big suit of armor that you can go around and you can just call in, use it to go around and shoot people. It comes with infinite ammo and it's really nice. Only thing about it is that your mobility is basically limited and you cannot go into vehicles with this. So if you're spawning it in Paleto Bay and basically if you're in Paleto Bay and your target you want to kill is all the way in Sandy Shores or in the city, you're gonna have a tough time trying to get to that guy. So yeah, just so you know that. So you know. So yeah. And it's basically a Juggernaut suit in free mode, basically. It comes with a bulletproof helmet, so it makes it even harder for you to kill. And also, it just has a lot of armor. So yeah. That's all the vehicles. Also, I forgot to tell you some bonus news. Insurgent Pickup, you will be able to buy it, and well, of course you can already buy it, but you will be able to do custom made. You can also customize it. Alright, this is a request that people have been wanting ever since Pegasus vehicles come out, is to either sell or customize your Pegasus vehicles. You will be able to customize your Pegasus vehicles in your MOC truck after you've bought the upgrade for it. You can, after you've done all the research, you can basically choose to buy it like a Benny's vehicles. So basically you pay to actually do the actual upgrade, then you can apply all the cosmetic items and the weapons and the camos to it like a Benny's vehicle. All of them won't be that expensive to upgrade. The Insurgent's only $200,000, which is really good compared to how much it costs to upgrade some of these new vehicles and also to customize the Benny's vehicles. The Insurgent is leaked to be coming out soon. To upgrade is $200,000, really cheap. Same thing with Technical Aqua, and you'll be able to add new guns, gunner shields, so the gunner won't be getting shot out by snipers. You can add new liveries to it, and you can also include new liveries, camos, and weapon upgrades, and basically armor plating and stuff like that. Same thing with Technical Aqua. I mean the technical. You can change the minigun, which the gun on it isn't all that bad, to be honest. It isn't all that bad, quite frankly. It's just you have the option to add a minigun on it and better guns, I guess. You can add armor plating and a roll bar, and it will also be able to carry around the anti-aircraft trailer, which you will be able to get and pull around. So imagine this anti-aircraft trailer being pulled around with it overpowered behind insurgent pickup. That's a free mode crisis, and I am planning to do that. So yeah, basically yeah, that's basically it. All to the vehicle are basically a complete rundown of the import and self-serve, the new guide on the Gunnrunning Dlc. You will be able to basically save up, and you will be able to make lots of money. In total, I'm gonna be in total, I'm gonna be making millions of dollars. So right now, I'm gonna check to show you an example. I'm gonna show you an example of how much money you can basically get from doing this. I'm gonna show you. Right now, the value added is at $665,000. But if you sell to Blaine County, look at that. $1 million. Now it is at $997,000, but that's basically $1 million. Yeah, it's a lot of money you can make from this thing. So yeah, you can, with the proper upgrades in time, you will be making a lot of money. And so that's why the vehicles to me aren't overpriced, because they give you a good way of making the money for it. So yeah, if you want to buy this, my friend here is planning on buying it. He might, I'm not sure if he's going to make a video on his YouTube channel about it. Are you even planning to make a YouTube video about the import and export? I mean, the gun running?
Yeah. Not today, like tomorrow.
Alright, so when he buys the bunker, he's going to basically be doing, we're going to be grinding. Guys, I'm going to be doing a live stream. Later on. We're going to be doing gun running. So yeah, he's gonna be also making a video on this probably in the future about this new gun running on his channel, Gtav Vieira. I'm gonna link it in the description down below. So yeah, if you want to see more videos, guides, and stuff like this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.